This is Lei Tung Station. Lei Tung is an underground MTR rapid transit station in Hong Kong on the South Island Line, located beside Mount Johnston on Ap Lei Chau in Southern District. The station is named after the adjacent public housing estate, Lei Tung Estate, with the same name, which it serves in addition to Ap Lei Chau Main Street. The station is located below Yu On Court and Lei Tung Estate and opened on 28th of December 2016 with the rest of the South Island Line. It is the southernmost railway station in Hong Kong. The station was built by the Lei Tung contractors, John Holland Joint Venture, under a contract numbered 904, awarded in May 2011, which also included South Horizon Station and sections of the running tunnel. It was constructed using the drill and blast method. Alright, here we are at Lei Tung Station. Very brief description to start off the video. Here we are at Lei Tung Estate with Lei Tung Shopping Center and Lei Tung Bus Terminus. Right there, with I think only two routes that terminate there, 97 and 98 by City Bus. Which buses are constantly driving up here. 91 here by City Bus, that one's from Central Macau Ferry. And I think Cross Harbour Route 171 going to Lai Chi Kok Station. Across, not Lai Chi Kok Station, Lai Chi Kok Bus Terminus across the harbour. This is the path. Lei Tung Estate is up in the hill. So as you can see, the buses are driving upwards to get here. We have terminating 98 coming in here, red, yellow egg, nice. B9 for Volvo. So here's Lei Tung Estate, right here. And here we are at exit B. This exit is actually very similar designs to Hong Kong HKU station. Exit A and also exit C. It's very similar designs because this is again a lift only exit. Considering this exit is actually leading up right here to the hill for Lei Tung Estate. The main station is actually down on the main road along Ap Lei Chau Main Street, which we have talked about. But they just have an express lift to go up here to serve Lei Tung Estate. It's actually on both sides here. One side is for you to exit for the people. You see everyone's exit from there, and this side's for people to enter. 4 lifts to get you down to the concourse level, which you can see how far down that is. L7. Holy crap. Our L7, geez, that's like 7 floors down the hill. Very awesome. So let's take one of the lifts down. This is exit B. We only have 2 exits for this exit, for the station, B and A. So A is broken up into 2 branches, A1 and A2, but B is just B. So I'll wait for hopefully one that actually doesn't have too many people to take that one. Let's go down to the bottom now. Okay, to show you a little bit more of Lei Tung Estate real fast while we wait for the lift here. I just got off the 171, which does not stop at the bus terminus, it stops at the back. There's a random stop at the back called Tung Hing House, Lei Tung Estate. Just stop there. Alright, here we are having a lift coming up, so let's go and take it. Straight down to the concourse level. I might need to go to the toilet inside the station, so we'll see about that. And you see doors open on both sides. People can exit any ways that they want. There are a lot of floors actually for you to press, but normally it's only L7 for us to click, and also the Lei Tung Estate Road. These are all for staffs when they need to go to maintenance or something. Now it's not as tall as the Hong Kong HKU station lift, but it's still very express. So some the signs on the lift here with a artwork by Lotus and Buddha and Fook by Tse Ngan Sam, and also the same designs out here. Very nice. It's very similar design really in terms of the exit here. Every single lift should have. Is every single lift having a different artwork? Yeah, every single lift has a different. Every single lift has a different one. That's pretty cool. And it takes you 3 minutes to walk to the trains, which is actually a very long pathway. So let's just walk it. Actually, we'll walk it together just to explore the station. This is going to be a very short video, so I don't really care actually whether we actually walk more, because we're only going to spot 6 trains for the whole video, considering terrible frequency. And also there are only 3 cars for the S trains. So that's why I'm just going to spot 1 at every car. Plus they're not going to run a lot of trains considering it's a very short line. So they're just going to run like 4 to 5 trains for off-peak. And that's basically it. So we're just going to end up actually keep on spotting the same trains. So that's why I don't want to spot that many things. It's just basically the same. We'll keep on walking here. We got the nice design here. Now the station is actually an orange color, but over here they have a bluish, light blue color over here. And that's just not that far. Here's already the concourse. We have made it to the concourse. You can see the orange color, which is actually kind of awkward that they have the blue color here and then they have the orange color for the main part of the station. But here we go. Made it to the concourse. Here we are, very, very small station considering it's just 3 cars, trains. Toilets over there. Orange color, you see this thing so small. Where the hell is the customer service center? Oh yeah, I actually kind of forgot about that. For these newer stations, they actually do not have a customer service center. Yes, for these newer stations, they don't have customer service center. The customer service center are virtual for these stations. If you need help with your tickets and stuff, you actually need to use these machines to click contact staff on there. Then you can go ahead and contact the staff. Basically, it's the service center. So that's why it's a virtual service center. So, what the hell? This thing's glitched. So, very, very small station. And here's A for the outer parts. We have shops here, just 2 shops, not even a 7-Eleven. Wow, not even a 7-Eleven. That's gonna be minus points right there. At least they need to have a 7-Eleven. There's not a single 7-Eleven on here. Only a Maxim and an HKTV Mall. That's not really that great. Banks here. The most important shop is to have a 7-Eleven. There are no 7-Elevens. Wow, this is not good. Okay. And here's A. We'll go to A next. Okay, let's go and actually read some of the informations here on my notes to continue describing the station. Gates here, and also this is actually I think the service center here. Yeah, what the hell is this? What is this? This thing is so weird looking. It's a newer station, so that's why of course. Alright, here we are. Let's go to A now. Let's look at the station. Wow, the station. Very weird. Here's the main part, and oh my gosh, this long pathway to lead down to the main street here in Ap Lei Chau, which is Main Street, Ap Lei Chau, and we're up here in the hill earlier on with B at Lei Tung Station. Artworks in the station are dawn of a new day and journeys along the South Island Line east by local children under the respective leadership of Casterly Leung Ching Man and Sam Sam Che. The art is located in the passageway to exit A, as well as the concourse and lift cars of exit B. So we have just checked out the lift cars artwork. I didn't see the concourse artwork, but here we are walking down A. We have a lot of random things along the side here, this is the journey of South Island Line East, showing off the pictures of the construction work of South Island Line here. Now it is called South Island Line East. Now here's the building construction thing going on. Now, they call South Island Line East because they originally planned to have a South Island Line West to connect over to Aberdeen and Tin Wan, all that area. That's not served by MTR. I can show you on the map. Actually, it's off map. But they ended up actually ditching the plan. They have ditched that line already, the South Island Line West. They have ditched that because they just realized there's no point to build it. Considering buses and minibuses are serving it nicely right now. No extra problems. It's just before when it goes down here to Southern District, it's terrible with buses, so that's why they have the line. So this main road is even longer than that other one. It's just 3 minutes the same. At least there are seats here, which is good for people to actually sit while they're actually getting tired. They can sit down and have a quick rest. And we've made it down to A. This is a very, very short line with only 5 stations. Full journey is within 17 minutes, and if you do a round trip, it's within 30. A little tired, hang on. Ooh, change hands. Very, very cold recently in Hong Kong, but Not too bad if I'm actually down in the city area. Just a few days ago, I went up to Yuen Long and TransWA is so cold. And also with the tallest point in Hong Kong, Tai Mo Shan right now is 0 degrees, I think, right now. And here is split up into A1 and A2. A1 is just a ground level exit leading right into Main Street, Ap Lei Chau. Here's the low road, and you can see across, there are buildings across the road. See, not buildings across the road, you can see actually way at the back, the buildings, way at the back. These buildings way at the back. These buildings way at the back there. That is Aberdeen, which they have planned to have the South Island Line West to link over there. But they found that they just think that's actually pointless to go over there with the line, so that's why they just didn't build it now. They plan to build it, but they have ditched the plan. So here's the main street of Ap Lei Chau, the lower part of Ap Lei Chau, which is basically an island, isolated on its own with bridges. Very, very old street, and over that way is actually the harbour section. That's that, and here's the main look at Lei Tung Station. Very nice shot on the station. Let's take the lift now to get up to A2, another lift-only exit. Very, very cool. It leads up to the upper section, not all the way up to where Lei Tung Estate is up at the hill, but that's the second level of Ap Lei Chau. That's Ap Lei Chau Bridge Road, which can connect to Ap Lei Chau Estate. According to City Bus, it is pronounced as Ape Lei Chau Estate, which is completely stupid and wrong. But let's go and take the lift now. This lift do have quite a lot of people, so I'm just going to take by myself. Here's the A2 exit. Let's get up there. All right, I've made it up to the top now. And here's Ap Lei Chau Bridge Road. Very nicely pronounced for MTR. They didn't butcher the announcement, which is very, very nice. This exit is also pretty decently built. Very pretty little bridge here. And this is the Ap Lei Chau Bridge Road, which that is Lei Tung Estate. I mean, that may be Yonge Court, but if you go down there, there's the going up slope for the buses and random stuff to go up to Lei Tung Estate, which we can just walk on the ground and take an express lift. This exit though, this is a very, very unclear little information board here saying that this is actually an exit. Wow, this doesn't even look like an exit, it's just a random door. Now this exit is not an express lift because it's not a very high, not a very tall one that they need to go. But that one up to Lei Tung Estate is for real an express lift because that's really fast to go up to so many floors. Alright, so that's basically it. This is basically not a whole lot of nothing, it's just a road. If you go that way a little bit, we have Ap Lei Chau Estate over that way. Let's go back down. And here's the artwork that they actually mentioned about the dawn of the something. I don't remember the name. So this is actually a artwork that's actually made by kids and also 2 artists joined together. Because of course kids cannot finish a bigger artwork by themselves, so that's why. And there's the plaque over there. We just check the plaque. Perfect. Here's the plaque. Dawn of a new day. Artist is Casterly Learn Ching Man, and we have the schools that's actually joined with it. And on the other side is part 1. So there it goes. And that's the artwork right there with the kids from local schools. Beautiful. Let's go back to enter the gates now. This is such a long path though. Alright, made it back to the concourse. This is very, very tiring. Let's enter the gates now. Here we are, inside the gates now. It's very, very simple concourse with not a lot of things. We have some information boards so you can actually go and take a look with the passengers' information. And here's the lift is at the back of the platform with decent escalators connecting down, one up, one down, very decent. Stairs at the back, perfect. I will have to go to toilets, so let's go there first before we go down to the platform. Alright, went to toilet and finished now. It's time to head down to the platforms. Platform is a very basic island platform. We have a little bit of a description for it. The station is underground with 2 tracks and an island platform. North of the station, the line rises onto Aberdeen Channel Bridge, a railway bridge designed by Atkins Global that spans the Aberdeen Channel. And this is only 3 cars, so look at this. That's the head of the platform that's basically one end of the platform. And as soon as I turn the other way, that's the other end of the platform. So, see how small this is. So, and here's the line with spot trains later on. Very, very lame station to spot trains, to be honest, and that's it for the platform, nothing else to explain. Orange color. Platform 2 towards Admiralty. Platform 1 goes one more station down in Ap Lei Chau in the Southern District to this terminus South Horizons. And that's it. Alright, so that's it for Lei Tung Station, 5 minutes per train, okay. So today is Saturday, so that's why. And I think they use slightly increased, maybe 5 minutes per train, but still pretty bad. And considering it's actually only 3 cars, during rush hours especially, it's miserable if you actually have only 3 cars. Literally everyone's jammed in the train, just cannot even move. But overall speaking, Lei Tung Station is a very, very pretty station with a lot of artworks inside the station. I really actually like the station. The artwork really makes it a good feel. And then the color contrast of the station in between the platform and also the concourse areas and also the passageways is a little bit weird that they chose the colors. I'd rather they choose like purple or something. But I guess blue shows the waters around the station of Ap Lei Chau. So overall speaking, it's actually a very, very decent station. But one thing is that I don't like is they don't have a 7-Eleven in here, not even a single convenience store, which is very bad. Which, considering a lot of people just want to actually buy some things before entering the train, like buy a bottle of water or something, they don't have that here. And one more thing is, now the passageways of course are long, but it's just basically that 3 cars and also no convenience store. Everything else is actually perfect and very, very decent. It's just the platform is a little too small. And also no customer service center. You have to rely on the virtual staff contact, which is not that great. So I'm gonna give Lei Tung Station a 3.5 out of 5. They even have this now. This looks so weird. This looks so weird. Only 3 of them up there. Usually I see the 8 cars and the 9 car things on it. It's so weird only showing 3 cars, but this is a 3.5 out of 5 for Lei Tung Station. Let's spot some trains. Okay, before we start spotting trains, I'm gonna give it back the score up to 4 out of 5. Because although weekdays is actually pretty trash, the frequency still. But I really like the station, the artwork really gives a nice vibe. And also actually on weekends, they actually increase frequencies. It's like 3 to 4 minutes per train right now, which makes my spotting trains really smooth. I spotted one of the sides already. So this is actually midway spotting trains. Justin reporting for you guys, but I'm gonna get it back up to 4 out of 5. Now let's start spotting trains.
The train to South Horizons is arriving. Please let passengers exit first. The train to Admiralty is arriving. Please let passengers exit first.
And this is why I said Southern Line sucks. Look at this. Look at the amount of people on here. That's a very, very decent stopping spot. Number of the train. Yeah, that's pretty perfect. 18. Okay.
Please stand back from the platform doors.
Well, it's the same train now, so that's fine. So, So okay, so I've tested how many trains that they're using. 4 trains. 4 trains. That's the amount of trains that are using off-peak for Saturdays today. 4 trains. And a very, very cool choice that they actually chose for the trains. They chose the first 2 trains and the last 2 trains. So that's so funny. They chose the first 2 trains and the last 2 trains. They chose A501, A502, A503, A504, and then they chose A517, A518, and then the last train is A519, A520.
The train to Admiralty is arriving. Please let passengers exit first.
Honestly, they could have recorded the announcement slightly better. It just sounds very weird, so. The train to Admiralty is arriving. Please let passengers exit first.
Please stand back from the platform doors.
Not too packed right now, but still not good in terms of 3-car trains. When it hits Ocean Park, oh my goodness. When it hit Ocean Park later, it's gonna be miserable. And later I'm gonna go film Ocean Park Station, so. Oh, it's just train number 2. We have train number 1 earlier on, and this is train number 2. The middle car of the South Island Line trains actually state the number, which actually B902 over there, which basically is the number of the train.
Please stand back from the platform doors.
Okay, staff came down to help with the platform. That's why it's going to be annoying, because that is an old lady. An old lady doesn't really like these kind of things. I saw her at the top of the platform, which is going to be annoying. I mean at the top of the concourse. So I'm not gonna turn, I'm just gonna let it go like this.
前往金钟的列车即将到达，请先让车上的乘客下车。The train to Admiralty is arriving. Please let passengers exit first.